Hello and welcome to another Ensovian gaming video. This time we'll be taking down Invasion Shanks with a double Shiryu team, which is very cheesy indeed. Invasions are obviously very difficult because not only do you have to build a team to beat the invasion, but also the raid or Colosseum that comes before it. Funnily enough, I maxed out Kinemon and only saw Colosseum Shanks twice, and then farming Margaret I've seen him probably like 10 times, which is pretty sweet. I've been running Margaret now on ×2 stamina, ×2 rewards, which is nice because anytime you see him, you get double the drops. Obviously that decreases the chance of actually seeing him, but I'm pretty greedy because I'm farming trying for the yellow skull. And when I do eventually get one, I obviously get 2, which is nice because I need one for Sabo and eventually Stronghold Shanks. But obviously if you just want to get one skull or get it more likely to actually see Shanks, it's probably better to just run one at a time, but you know, I'm kind of lazy and I want to go all in on this. The team I'm using is not very free-to-play friendly at all. It has Stronghold Shanks, 3-day 2-year Zoro, and Timeskip Nami. Stronghold Shanks is probably the least useful. He's not very required. I just use him because he has a decent damaging special that is kind of useful and he has a lot of sockets. 3-day 2-year Zoro is very useful because he gives you a 2-turn boost, which is actually pretty nice for Colosseums, and also on the 4th stage. Says you have to kill 4 mobs and their decks, so his strength damage is very appreciated. Timeskip Nami is the linchpin of the team, however, since she will reduce the silence that Shanks gives onto your Shiryus by 5 turns, meaning that you can use it from the beginning. The 2-turn delay is also very important, giving you 2 more chances with your double Shiryus. You can either use the Neo Raid or just regular Raid of Flamingo, it doesn't really matter all that much. I'm just using the Neo Raid because he's got an extra despair socket. I've used this team to clear both Colosseum Kinemon and Colosseum Margaret. I can't use it on Kanjuro because Moira is just too much of a pain in the ass with the revive, meaning you'd need like 3 kill moves, and I sadly don't have that. All my specials are maxed out with the exception of Timeskip Nami because her skill books aren't out yet, and I'm not going to freaking use universal skill books on this. The main socket that you really need, however, is just auto heal, with the 1000 turn HP each turn is very valuable in letting you stall if you don't have maxed out specials. But other than that, it's pretty fine to not have anything else. Coffin Boat is obviously very important, giving you even more HP. I'll have over 80,000 HP with this team, giving you a lot of time to stall and tank hits. Another variation of this team you could use if you don't have Timeskip Nami is the Gamma and Marco version, where you remove the despair with the Gamma and then heal up with Marco, and then just wait out the silence. You can also use Thatch from the Fortnite to remove your silence, but it's a bit more difficult since I think it's like a 3-turn reduction, so it's not as good as the 5-turn reduction of Nami. Plus you lose out on that 2-turn delay. So with all the explanations out of the way, let's get started. So the first 2 stages are where you're going to do all your stalling, so obviously the lower the cooldowns on your units the better. I got both maxed out Shiryus, which is obviously really nice, but you can just use it with the max cooldowns. You will just have to take a couple more hits, which normally should be fine, since you need to have only about 18,000 HP once you hit Shanks. And since you start with roughly about 80,000, it should be pretty easy to do that. I like to take most of my damage on the 2nd stage, so I'm going to clear these guys out as fast as possible. And then if they have any remaining CDs before they attack me, I'll obviously take those. I would have probably wanted to leave the other cannon dude since he has a 3-turn CD, but this guy has a 2, but this 2-turn dude does do slightly less damage. Does about 6,000-ish, the other guy does about 10,000, so it's about even-ish really, but yeah, it's about preference really. On this stage I like to stall on one of the kind of fat clown guys, kill the tail and archer dude, because the archer dude has like a lot of defense and low HP, so it's a little more difficult to stall on him. Whereas with the other guy you can just hit with Nami for eternity and he probably won't die. I like having around 40,000 HP would be nice, but I might get lower than that on this stage. The main thing is to get the Flamingo CD off cooldown, which you'll be using to kill everyone on the next stage, and try and farm some decent orbs. You want like 2 in orbs would be really nice, since Lucky Roo is a side character. So just get as many orbs as you can, try and get as many, you can obviously not have them on the correct unit since you can switch them away with Zoro, not Zoro, Doflamingo. Having Zoro being around like 2 or 3 turn CD since you need them on the 4th stage would be nice as well. There we go, Lucky Roo, he has a heal every turn and he also does 10% of your HP at the end every turn as well. Which is kind of annoying, it's why you want to kill him first, the mobs around him are pretty squishy, so killing him first is the priority. I did a really silly thing here and giving Zoro a badly matching orb, which is really silly, but it's fine as long as I have a matching orb on Shiryu. And one on Shanks, I should be able to pretty easily kill Lucky Roo. He has about like 300,000 HP or something like that. It's not too high, thankfully. So he's dead first turn, and the mobs around him are pretty easy to kill here. Again, you want to try and get some decent orbs for the next round. As I said before, you only need about 18,000 HP, so you have a lot of leeway with this team. It's pretty safe since I have 1,000 heal at the end of each turn and 80,000 HP. The clown dudes do their thing, it's all good. Get 2 matching orbs, pretty good. Plus, you know, Zoro will give himself a matching orb when you use a special, so it's 3 matching orbs really. Probably could have killed everyone on this stage if I went with Zoro first and left Shanks to kill the blue guy, but it's fine. Get another matching orb, but it's on Nami, so it's useless. Kill this dude, and we're on to Ben Beckman. Ben Beckman will blind you, and I think that's pretty much all he does, and does some damage here. It's not too bad. So obviously this is kind of the make and break if you can't hit your perfect stick kill Ben Beckman. You get 2 turns at it, since the mobs around him won't kill you probably. But he's got to believe in himself. I always like hit the great on Nami. I'm not used to hitting a perfect yet. Everyone else, blam, 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 easy. And you get another 10 to kill these dudes. You still have the 1.75 times attack boost from Zoro, so it's pretty easy. Plus I got some decent orbs. And then we're on to Shanks himself. He despairs your captains for 5 turns and silences them for 5 turns and silences a bunch of other dudes as well. Super powerful effect. You use the Nami. And then you use your Shiryus, and then this time I was pretty lucky and you just done first turn. But if he doesn't do that, you can obviously reset the game, and the very special thing you can do is that you don't use the Nami special on turn 1, since it resets as well. You want to use your Nami special every turn after you reset, because after the first 2 turns I believe, he doesn't remove the delay that you put on him with the Nami special, which he does on the first 2 turns. That means you get an extra 2 turns of trying with Shiryu special, which adds up to I think 6 or 8 tries. I can't do the maths right now because I'm an idiot. But yeah, 6 or 8 tries trying to kill him with Shiryu specials, which is a pretty good odds to kill him considering that it's a 25% chance. Obviously this isn't like a 100% safe team, but I think it's pretty reasonable to be able to farm it. I've only failed it I think once, and that was because I'm an idiot and I didn't do the Nami reset thing. So yeah, hopefully this team might be useful if you have double Shiryu. It is pretty not like free to play friendly, but it's pretty decent Shiryu team to clear it with. Obviously if you have other teams that might not require Shiryu to clear it, you probably should just go with those. But this is actually pretty reliable and isn't that long. Took me about 5 minutes with this run. But that was obviously without any resetting. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe to see more videos like it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, my nakama!